Ever wonder what it feels like to wait for a continuation of a beloved story? For Dragon Ball fans, that wait has felt particularly long, especially after the passing of Akira Toriyama. While Dragon Ball DAIMA offered a taste of the universe, the future of Dragon Ball Super remained uncertain. But what if I told you that Horizon is finally shifting? For over a year, the manga has been on hold, caught in a web of legal issues and rights disputes. Some fans began to lose hope, wondering if Toyota Ru had moved on to other projects. But patience may finally be rewarded. Having a whole of the on January 24th, 2026, January 25th in Japan at the Dragon Ball Genki Damatsuri event, answers will be revealed. This event isn't just a celebration of 40 years of Dragon Ball. It's a launch pad for the franchise's future. Think of it as a spirit bomb of excitement, gathering all things Dragon Ball, including live performances by Hironobu Kageyama and an announcement from the legendary Masako Nozawa. Prepare for multiple new Dragon Ball projects to be unveiled, including a video game, while the other two remain shrouded in mystery. Many speculate a new anime is likely perhaps an ongoing series or a feature film. And considering Nozawa's presence, an anime announcement makes perfect sense. And could we see Dragon Ball Super finally adapt the Galactic Patrol Prisoner and Granola, the Survivor sagas, into a cinematic experience? The recent success of films like Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man proves audiences crave canonical feature films, and Dragon Ball could capitalize on this trend. However, a 2026 or 2027 movie would likely have been in development for years. This opens the door to a Dragon Ball DAIMA style project separate from Super's canon, or a filler-like film reminiscent of the classic Dragon Ball Z movies. Whatever form it takes, new content is on the way. Don't hold your breath for immediate news regarding the Dragon Ball Super manga's return. This event is organized by Capsule Corporation Tokyo and Akio Iyoku, not Shueisha or Shonen Jump, where manga news typically breaks. And this isn't the event to usher in the manga's endgame. A new Dragon Ball remake, animated in the style of Daima, would be a welcome addition. A project like that would fit the 40th anniversary celebration perfectly, while not a super sequel. It could introduce a new generation to the Dragon Ball universe, much like Daima has the Genki Damatsuri event builds upon the success of 2024's Dragon Ball Daimatsuri, which showcased video games, action figures, and merchandise. Expect a similar lineup with a strong focus on gaming. Manga fans may need to temper their expectations. This event aligns perfectly with Toei Animation's ambitious 10-year plan, 100 billion yen initiative to expand Dragon Ball and One Piece internationally. Toei aims to compete with Disney, pushing its top properties through augmented reality, theme parks, and of course, new content. One Piece has already seen a surge in popularity and Toei seems ready to apply the same energy to Dragon Ball. Financial reports confirm 2 movies are planned for 2026, likely one for Dragon Ball and one for One Piece. Could the Dragon Ball movie have been delayed to 2027 due to rights disputes? And regardless, a new Dragon Ball anime, likely a film, is expected to be announced at Genki de Matsuri. And, it's exciting to see new material on the horizon. And just remember, sometimes the best approach is open to whatever comes our way and may find users, probably. So what does all this mean? Dragon Ball is poised for a resurgence with new projects on the horizon. While the exact form of these projects remains to be seen, one thing is certain, the adventure is far from over. And honestly, isn't that what we all wanted? Speaking of adventures, what do you call a lazy Saiyan?
A super slacker.
With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.